Hi, welcome back to God's Golden Acres. I'm Kim, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of my garden. And the kids are yelling at that cat. That's how a 20-month-old yells, right? So we've got rows of tomatoes. These are yellow, all the way down to these last two are yellow, and then these are purple, and that row over there is purple. Purple brandywines, yellow brandywines, excuse me. This line right here is Sheboygan paste, and these 5 in the cages are Abe Lincoln tomatoes. We do have some marigolds mixed in, although only a few, and I have a few more to plant out. That, which is in desperate need of weeding, is some broccoli. So this will be a better view, and you can see desperate need of weeding. The grass is trying to grow up through here, but I have several broccoli plants growing here. Actually starting to rain. Oh. So it's been 90s, and we've been really struggling with dry weather here. We're in Missouri, so Missouri's not in a drought, just like our town is in a drought a little bit, because it went from being way too wet to now way too dry. So we've been watering almost daily because it's 90 degrees and like the broccoli just gets dried out. And then the strawberries are brand new and it's hot, and my raspberries over here, fresh planted, brand new, which that's behind the broccoli. So we're in a row kind of. And yeah, it's been crazy hot. And it's just that every storm, every rain has split and gone around us. So like our rivers are full, our creeks are good, our wells are not running dry, but our ground is kind of crunchy. So then we're gonna walk down here, and I've got 2 packages of gem corn. So it's about 150 plants if they all germinate, planted. And then I have a few sunflowers, and they're kind of puny. So I did put compost underneath of them when I planted them. So I'm hoping they'll perk up, but I probably also am going to have to separate these. I let them sit too long in their containers and I was unable to separate them. So I'm probably going to have to pick one of those 3 bunches because that one's already by itself. So then these sticks indicate where I planted corn. So that whole area is going to be gem corn. And then this area I have butternut squash and a yellow zucchini. All that planted last week while it was hot, which granted I should have mulched then. I'm gonna mulch when it's cold this week. So mulch for us, you've heard me say it before, is hay from our barn. It was left over from the previous owner, but they bought it from our neighbor, which their hay field is beyond this fence behind me. And they're Amish, so they don't use a lot of chemicals anyway because they're hard to spread without tractors, but also because they do kind of the same thing we're doing. You know, horse manure goes on the gardens, so you don't put any chemicals on that can burn your plants. So they are a great reliable source for untreated straws and hays, and we probably will be using them at some point throughout this year. When we turn back around, this is my 1 raised bed so far. We have more to make. Everywhere that's mulched is an ever-bearing seascape strawberry. And then over here, there's a few spinach plants I'm gonna let go to seed. And then peas, and I just got their trellising up, so they're not connected very well. So, and it's not very good trellising. It was what we had. I am the queen of figure it out and use it. And you can hear my playground's right there. So these strawberries are the kids' strawberries. They'll be able to eat them when they see them. Same with like the peas. They can come grab when they want because they are a pea you can eat fresh. Now, I don't know if they'll like the peas, especially the first time that they try them. But they'll get used to it, right? Ooh, that wind's coming in. And then back here behind our playground is the big strawberry patch. So, or medium. We're going to do an even bigger one here soon. So these first 4 rows are early glow. And these next 4 rows are honey eye. And then these 3 rows are empty. We're going to pick another strawberry for this area, but we're not sure which kind yet. And then we're going to do a big patch over here, which will be kind of near the orchard that we're starting over there. I'm on the other side of the buildings. So this is several yards away from the other garden. It also is blocked completely by this building behind me. So there's no chance of cross-pollination for things like corn. So we come over here. I've got a pool, which was tore up by dogs, full of onions. A baby pool, which I just mulched with dry grass from mowing yesterday. It's not quite dry. It's still a little green, but it'll be okay. Some corn. This is a baby ear from Baker Creek. The exact name, orchard baby something, baby something. I think orchard baby. So it is a smaller ear and it is a smaller stalk designed for container gardening. So I thought it would be a good idea. Those are actually seeds I give away to people. And I'm growing some myself, of course, to then restock my seeds. But it also might be one of our favorite corns if it's a nice sweet flavor. So we're trying that. So then back here in these grow bags, I have a few sweet potato slips. It is in almost pure compost from horse manure, so high in nitrogen. We're going to end up with a lot more vine than potatoes. I'm the only one who likes sweet potatoes, so that's not a problem. And we're getting pigs, and we don't know if we'll try to make some sweet potato silage or if we'll just feed it in the fall. And then these containers, which I kind of overfilled, so I've been like extra feeding them, got broccoli, cauliflower, then some broccoli, which a couple are starting to head up. And it's been super hot, so the heads I'm hoping will form this week while it's cooler, because you can kind of see those clusters are not as tight as you typically want to see. I can't help the heat. I could try to get shade cloth over here, but I don't know if that would be effective because hot is hot sometimes. Then this is a cauliflower. Oh, something good. Broccoli. And then these cauliflowers are the ones that are starting to head, and you can kind of see it there. I don't want to rip it open. We can see how it's forming that bunch down here, and the cauliflower head is inside that bunch. Here pretty soon we'll be harvesting that. I misplanted my spinach, so I didn't have as many successions as I wanted. It happens. It was a mistake. So I'm out of spinach to eat. And of course we're out of the time that it's real easy to plant that. We were gone for a couple days and I lost one plant. And these guys are stressed over here. These are the guys I'm selling. So I might end up having to just, whoop, I'm going to trip over the sweet potatoes. Plant these guys in the ground. These are in a grow bag made out of plant starch. And if they don't sell this week, I'm going to just have to plant them in our garden. These are a beefsteak, not a favorite variety, not a bad variety. Oh, this guy was stressed too. He looks like he's doing good everywhere else. He might just need topped and be a 2-lead runner. Sad. But yeah, so farmers market's tomorrow, and then I'm going to have to reassess and plant some of these guys because they are stressed out. Oh, my bottle got left out. That's what I fertilize these guys with. And he got a little hot and a little pressure. Force them out. Cool, cool. I probably should set a bowl underneath that to catch if I can scrape it up. So then these are more tomatoes. These are a different variety. So I plant at a different time. Cherry. We're not big tomato fresh eaters, so we don't do cherry for ourselves. Those I planted to sell. And then these are San Marino? San Mart. I'm gonna butcher the name. Similar to Aroma. And then these are the last of my purple brandy wines, which they're getting a little stressed too. Then here, that's a mystery one. I don't remember. It was one that had like another pop-up underneath of it and I could dig it out. And so I did. So I don't remember what that is. Some more of my marigolds. And this is my single seed challenge, which needs transplanted because I haven't even done an update video on him. But it is a cantaloupe. And that is my weeding bin, apparently. That's what it's been. I have a couple more things. They got moved to the shop last night because of the chill, like my peppers, and I didn't bring my keys out, which I have to go get them because those need moved out to where they can get a, kind of more sunlight. And it's starting to rain, so I'm not going to keep my camera out very much longer. I hope you enjoyed this garden tour. Share it with somebody who wants inspiration. Share if they just don't know how to really get their garden going, or it's easy to plant too many seeds, right? So it's like, oh man, it's gonna be a larger garden than I thought. I have a pretty large garden. So share if needed, if you want, if someone would enjoy it. Like this button to follow along because we're gonna be planting way more stuff. I've got watermelon started. I got some more cantaloupe. But I'm hopefully going to sell those. But they could end up in the garden. I've got peppers. I've got some celery I need to transplant. I've got some in another container that I didn't show. Got a couple onions because I was practicing transplanting them. And then I've got a volunteer tomato and some golden beets. These are strawberries for my sister-in-law, and this is my rose bush from Valentine's Day. And I love when they get blooms that look just like that. It's a variegated rose. Most are red and white, but oh man, the pink is so pretty. Follow along, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button, and let me know in the comment below what your favorite thing you're growing this year is. Mine I'm most excited about probably the smaller corn because I'm interested in that, and the strawberries. I love strawberries. My husband and I worked together on a strawberry farm in high school. Didn't date in high school. We started dating right before I went off to college because I'm younger than him. And he had been in college for a couple years and he was about to transfer from the community college. So, hi May. She does this to Andrew while he's working on vehicles and drives him absolutely batty. All of a sudden, especially when he's in a t-shirt, there's a cat on his back kneading him. And it's like, I know that's a loving action from a cat, but that hurts. Right, May? You're sweet, though. And the other one is right here at my butt. She doesn't quite attack with love like this one, but she's right there. She's a little bit of a stalker. Harriet. Are you a stalker? Yeah. The dogs aren't out right now, so you guys are like enjoying life without them driving you crazy. Well, thanks for being with us today. God bless.